Most airline passengers never think twice about an airplane's landing gear. You hear the wheels deploy, maybe feel a slight thud during landing, and then the aircraft safely rolls down the runway. But hidden underneath every commercial airplane is one of the most brutally stressed mechanical systems in modern transportation. Because every single time a plane lands, the landing gear absorbs an incredible amount of punishment, powerful enough to destroy weaker machines almost instantly. And the crazy part is, it has to survive this over and over again for years. When a commercial aircraft touches down, the landing gear is suddenly forced to absorb enormous impact loads from a machine that can weigh hundreds of thousands of pounds. Even smooth landings generate massive stress. Hard landings can become violent enough to damage components, overheat brakes, destroy tires, or force aircraft inspections before the plane can fly again. From inside the cabin, passengers may barely notice anything unusual. But underneath the aircraft, the landing gear is taking an absolute beating. Modern landing gear systems are engineered like giant shock absorbers designed specifically for controlled punishment. Inside the struts are hydraulic fluid and compressed nitrogen working together to absorb and distribute impact forces during touchdown. Without these systems, landings would feel far more violent and dangerous. Instead of the aircraft slamming directly onto the runway, the landing gear compresses and manages the force in fractions of a second. And the forces involved are enormous. Some aircraft tires hit the runway at speeds well over 150 miles per hour while carrying unbelievable amounts of weight. The moment the wheels make contact, they instantly spin from 0 to high rotational speed in seconds, creating huge amounts of friction and heat. That quick burst of smoke passengers often see during touchdown, that's the tires violently gripping the runway surface as they accelerate almost instantly. And those tires don't last forever. Commercial aircraft tires are constantly inspected, replaced, and even rebuilt because of the punishment they endure. Some are designed with multiple layers of reinforced rubber, capable of surviving extreme stress, debris impacts, heavy loads, and repeated hard landings. In some cases, maintenance crews can retread aircraft tires several times before they're finally retired completely. But tires are only part of the story. The landing gear also supports the aircraft while taxiing, turning, braking, and sitting on the ground for hours at a time. During rough weather landings, crosswinds can place even more stress on the system as pilots fight to stabilize the aircraft during touchdown. In snowy or wet conditions, the landing gear and braking systems face an entirely different set of challenges involving traction, hydroplaning risks, and heat management. And then there are the brakes. Modern commercial aircraft braking systems are incredibly powerful. Some larger aircraft use carbon brakes capable of reaching extremely high temperatures during heavy braking, especially after landing at high speeds. After particularly aggressive stops, the heat can become so intense that airport crews sometimes allow brakes to cool before maintenance teams can even approach them safely. What makes all of this even more impressive is the reliability expected from these systems. Landing gear failures are extremely rare compared to the massive number of successful flights happening every single day around the world. And that reliability comes from constant inspection, maintenance, testing, and engineering refinement happening behind the scenes. Because airlines know something passengers rarely think about, if landing gear fails, the consequences can become catastrophic very quickly. That's why maintenance crews routinely inspect hydraulic systems, wheel assemblies, brakes, tires, steering systems, sensors, and structural components, looking for even the smallest signs of wear or damage. Some aircraft even undergo hard landing inspections after unusually rough touchdowns to make sure the structure hasn't been overstressed. And honestly, next time you're sitting on an airplane during landing, think about what's happening just a few feet beneath the cabin floor. Because while passengers are grabbing their bags and waiting to taxi to the gate, One of the hardest working systems on the entire aircraft has just absorbed another massive impact at high speed, and then quietly prepares to do it all over again on the next flight. And now I'm curious, what part of an airplane do you think passengers underestimate the most? Because once you start looking closer at modern aircraft systems, you realize just how much engineering is hiding behind every flight. The truth is, airplane landing gear isn't just a set of wheels. It's a heavily engineered survival system built to withstand punishment most machines could never survive, thousands of times across years of non-stop operation, often without passengers ever giving it a second thought.